Almond and Pip learned to overcome frustration. In a cozy treehouse nestled amongst the branches of a giant oak lived a sprightly little squirrel named Almond. Almond loved collecting shiny acorns, building elaborate nut forts, and zipping through the trees with the wind in his fur. But there was one thing Almond absolutely hated: missing his jumps. One sunny afternoon, Almond was practicing his daring leaps from stone to stone. He launched himself with all his might, aiming for a sturdy oak limb across the way. But his tiny paws missed their grip. With a surprised yelp, Almond tumbled through the air, landing with a soft plop on a pile of leaves below. He sat there for a moment, his bushy tail twitching in annoyance. Ugh, missed again, he grumbled, shaking dust off his fur. Just then, a playful puppy named Pip bounded past. Pip, with his floppy ears and boundless energy, was Almond's best friend. "Hey, Almond!" Pip barked excitedly. "What you doing down there?" Almond sighed. "Just practicing my jumps, but I keep missing the stones." Pip tilted his head. "Missing your jumps? That doesn't sound like fun. Maybe you need to take a break." Almond crossed his paws. "But I want to be the best jumper in the whole forest. I can't take a break until I get it perfect." Pip nudged Almond's paw with his wet nose. "Being the best isn't always about being perfect, silly. Sometimes it's about trying again and learning from your mistakes." Almond wasn't convinced. He stared at the stones, frustration bubbling inside him. Suddenly, an idea struck Pip. "I know. Let's make it a game." Pip barked, wagging his tail so hard his whole body wiggled. Intrigued, Almond perked up. "A game? How?" Pip grinned. "We'll call it Jump and Learn. We take turns jumping, and whoever misses the most has to do a funny dance for the other one." Almond's frown turned upside down at the thought of a silly dance. He loved making Pip laugh. "Okay, that sounds fun." And so, the game began. They took turns leaping from stone to stone, some jumps landing perfectly, some with less grace. But with each miss, instead of getting upset, Almond would analyze his leap, adjusting his jump angle or his paw placement for the next try. Pip, true to his word, cheered him on and practiced some very impressive victory dances of his own. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the forest floor, Almond landed a jump perfectly. He landed with a triumphant squeak, his tail swishing in delight. "See, Almond? Practice makes perfect." "Well, not exactly perfect, but definitely better," Pip exclaimed, bouncing around Almond with excitement. Almond laughed. "You're right, Pip. Thanks for the game. I guess getting frustrated doesn't help you jump any further." From that day on, Almond remembered Pip's words. When he missed a jump, he'd take a deep breath, analyze his mistake, and try again. And whenever he saw another friend getting frustrated, he'd suggest a game of Jump and Learn, a reminder that even learning new things can be fun as long as you keep your tail wagging or your bush tail swishing with a positive attitude. Dear little listeners, sometimes things don't always go as planned, but that's okay. When faced with challenges or setbacks, take a moment to breathe, regroup, and try again, just like Almond did. And if you find yourself getting frustrated, remember Pip's words and turn it into a game, making learning fun and enjoyable. With a positive attitude and a willingness to learn from our mistakes, we can overcome obstacles and grow in the process. So, keep trying, keep learning, and most importantly, keep your tail wagging or your bushy tail swishing with enthusiasm and joy.